Scorpio, what's going on? This is Allie with the Sea Owl, and I am here for your March 2023 predictions. Really, if you come across this video and feel drawn to it, then it's meant for you. They're technically timeless, but for the purposes of this divination reading, we are setting the time frame for March 2023. I would like to begin by first thanking you for sharing this space with me. Let's go ahead and just take a moment to take a deep breath together, to ground our energy, to connect energetically so that you can receive the messages that you most need to hear at this time from your guides. All right, Scorpio. I've already prayed and meditated over your reading, shuffled your cards, and you've already had an oracle card come out. So we have coming apart, number 46. So 46 reduces to the number 10. And what I really feel here is this need of detachment, of pulling away from the old, whatever that looks like for you, removing yourself from the binds and the attachments of the old so that you can make room for new beginnings. I think it's really beautiful that the dresses on this mirror image of these two girls, that it actually reminds me of a white moth. And white moths are symbolic of new beginnings, of transformation. And I get this sense of purity with it also, in that there is a pureness to this new beginning that you are coming into. I do feel that it's painful. It's painful that you're going to have to let certain people go that just do not vibrate on the same level as you, that do not hold space in the same way as you. And I feel that they're telling me there's several members of your soul team. I think you've been praying for this. I think you've been praying for community and connection like this. There's several members of your soul team that are waiting kind of in the wings to come into your life, but they can't really come into your life until you, and you're almost there. They're saying this, you're almost there, but until you've fully come into this peace with yourself, this peacefulness in yourself, loving yourself exactly as you are, so that, and I just saw 333, thank you, Spirit, so that you are in the best possible mindset being to receive these connections and meet these people if you haven't met them already. So let's go ahead and see what your first tarot card they gave us here is. And we have King of Cups reversed. I do feel just this somberness. It's like a somberness of knowing that certain people can't come with you. And I don't necessarily feel this very final separation. I don't feel like this is so catastrophic that you're, cutting ties with people who, family members even, who have been very significant to you in the past. But there's this very much this sense of allowing the disconnect to happen, no longer being tied simply because of, familial bonds or ancestral trauma. So while there is a significant ending here, and I do feel sadness, I feel like it's all for your highest good to help you really step into the fullest version of yourself that your soul has ever experienced yet. Particularly in this 3D realm, is what they're saying. So, yeah, I do feel a sense of somberness, of sadness, but I feel like you've really done the work to understand that this is necessary. Painful that it may be. And they want me to let you know that here's the real significant reason why these individuals can't come with you. They're telling me that you have spent enormous resources, willpower, time working on the innermost parts of yourself that need healing, that needed love, reparenting yourself, knowing what it looks like to love every part of your being, even the parts we've been conditioned to believe are not beautiful or are not worthy of love. This is, I say this, feel like I say this all the time, this is some of the hardest work that you can possibly do, and it's the most rewarding because you get yourself back. Maybe you get yourself for the very first time. You're not relying on the validation or the needs or the love from other people. They keep saying, particularly family members, to validate that your existence here is worthy, that there's nothing wrong with you, and that you are perfect just the way you are. I feel like the somberness that you may feel is that you could see the potential. You could see the potential of these individuals, the capability of the love that they could give and hold for other people. You can see that deep down there really is a goodness to them. But they have chosen in their own life journey, in their own path, at this present moment in time, to not do their own work. And so you're not even anywhere near on the same level anymore. You're not, you probably find that you just don't, the conversations that you used to have regularly with these people just don't mesh with you anymore, or you realize that they have views and beliefs about the world and other human beings that you've kind of grown past that. And so don't beat yourself up over this. And it, like I said, it doesn't feel like this very harsh ending. It just feels like a difficult but very necessary departure, detachment from this energy. So the next card here is 7 of Swords reversed. So again, this is because, unconsciously, you were in that same lower vibrational energy of kind of constantly self-sabotaging, constantly perpetuating this cycle of lack mindset, of never being enough. I'm never going to be good enough. I didn't do this right, and I messed this up, and it's this constant cycle, and it's a a passed on cycle. It's a familial or ancestral, I should say, cycle and way of thinking that doesn't resonate with you anymore because you've done so much work and now you're up here. You can see from above how these things were holding you back. And then we have Page of Cups reversed. How fascinating. I get this energy that I think you're a little surprised at yourself that you've made it to this place of knowing, of enlightenment, is what they just told me. And they really want you to be, you deserve to feel proud of yourself. You deserve to give yourself recognition for the amazing work you have done to help heal these wounds, to help break these cycles. I mean, this isn't something to just kind of, stick on the fridge and glance at, as a reminder that you did a good thing. This is something that needs to be celebrated. And so I think it was a bit of a surprise to you even that you feel this comfortable so quickly being able to make those healthy detachments and really enforce healthy boundaries for you. I think the people on the other side of this, the people that we're talking about in question, are surprised as well. And I feel Spirit wanting me to remind you that sometimes, so we're looking at this from the perspective of them. One, they're feeling, even if it's, under the surface, they're feeling this level of you disconnecting from them. And so they're losing control over you in ways that they've been used to, being able to control your behavior by how you felt about yourself. So I feel like that was a bit shocking to them. And also, I think the level of confidence that you have in moving forward, in moving away, from this attachment, ending that unhealthy attachment. I think it's surprising them on many different levels. That might be why Spirit is giving me this sense of, while it's difficult and painful now, I actually just got a beautiful reading from Avalon Intuitive about this recently. I'll try to link it below for you. That's amazing. Even though it's painful right now, I don't feel like this is going to happen permanently. I feel like in time, they're going to see you in your truest light. They're going to come around. And I think you're going to get the nurturing and nourishment in those connections that you've always longed for, because you're the one who's brave enough to step out and choose yourself and break those cycles. So I'm giving you so much love and energy, because this is not easy work. So we're going to get one more tarot card here. Yeah. 4 of Cups reversed. It's so interesting that all of your cups have come out reversed. All of your cards have come out reversed. And it's not an accident. We have Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So they're saying this is you. You now embody this Queen of Pentacles energy, where you're able to not only nurture and nourish yourself, but those around you, like you've figured it out. And that is amazing. That is an amazing feat. So, you know, because you've done this work, you no longer feel this sense of, why not me? You know, why am I not good enough? I'm not worthy enough for friendships, for love, for a good job, for abundance. You know, all that old programming just needs to be thrown out, and you've done that. And so, you know, you've really turned that around for you, where I think you used to be vibrating in a very low, very pessimistic, and just feeling like life was never really on your side, you know, feeling like you've had the uphill battle compared to a lot of people. And what they're saying is because you chose yourself and you chose to do this very difficult and important work, that now you are able to give all of those things that you've always needed and more to yourself and other people. And things like that come back around tenfold, you know. So you've done some amazing work here. Let's get another oracle card. Yeah, coming to life. Number 29, I feel like that number is significant to you somehow. It could be a date, it could be an age. It also reduces to the number 11. So I feel like as you are really, I really want you to see the imagery on this card. As you are really coming to life in your truest form of self, you're also doing this with the help of spirit, co-creating this new beginning with spirit. Yeah. Look, she holds this light, this, what is that? It's like an orb of energy, of light in her hand. And there is a butterfly down here. So, you know, the white moth that we talked about in this one, so much regeneration, renewal into the highest and best version of yourself. And it can only kind of, so that they're saying it can really only be completed by stepping in like you're doing, stepping into this knowing that not everyone can come with you, and that you are enough, and that you don't need the validation from other people in your life, no matter how close they are to you, how related you may be, how long they've been in your life. You don't need anything other than the knowing of who you are inside in and of yourself. So, yes. I would like to get you at least one more card. This feels like a really beautiful little succinct reading, you know, really praising and patting you on the back. Thank you, Spirit. Patting you on the back, giving you hugs. I feel your ancestors and your guides are so proud of you. I mean, everyone has free will in this life, and we don't have to choose the road of healing. We can choose other roads that are much more self-destructive, and you decided to take the road of really healing, and that's magical, and that's something to be celebrated. And hopefully these people that I think you do genuinely really care about, you know, it may take some time, but I think eventually they're going to come around to seeing like who you are, why you've made the decisions you have, that you really have healed yourself, and they're going to be in awe of that. And I almost get the sense of like coming to you, asking you, how did you do this? Can you help me do this? But there's something about people needing to hit their own rock bottom, you know, because you had to hit your rock bottom to get where you are now. You know, you didn't just wait. Everything wasn't sunshine and fairy tales, and then you woke up in one day and you were like, I'm going to do some of the most traumatic, difficult, inner child wounded healing that I can possibly think of. Like, who wakes up to it doesn't happen. So you had to hit your rock bottom to get there, and they may have to also. These are the two cards that just fell out. We have Death and Seven of Cups. So by choosing yourself and choosing all the possibilities that are open to you, closing out this cycle so that you can have all these brand new options for you, and knowing that, you know, people may try to guilt trip you or gaslight you or make you feel like, you know, you're the crazy one, or there's something, you know, why would you abandon your family? But we both know that's not what this is. You're not abandoning anyone. You're choosing yourself and your happiness. You're putting that above the need to make yourself small so other people feel comfortable, you know, and this is amazing. These actually weren't even the two cards they gave me. They just fell out as I was shuffling. So then we have, yeah, Four of Pentacles reversed, Justice reversed. I just feel a real sense of you. You know, I feel like you've moved out of your ego and your pain body. You may still have more work to do. We all do. But I feel like you've really moved out of that. And you have this power now. You don't have to hold on to the ideas and opinions of other people who made you feel small, because it was all a form of control. And then we have to look back at what is control. It's either it's a fear of something. Wanting to control someone is because you have a fear of something else, or a fear of them. I don't know. You're choosing yourself. You're doing it. I feel like this is just a pep talk from the universe, to let you know that you're on the right path. You're doing the right things. Growth is always uncomfortable, but man, you're kicking this self-care, like self-healing thing out of the park, and you're going to be able to help so many people. And it's because you surrendered. You surrendered to the cycles of life, and you surrendered to knowing that that you can heal yourself, that you're not a pitiful human being, that you're a divine creator with the divine creator. So those are your messages, Scorpio. This was a really beautiful reading. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. I know that you're really going through it right now with the releasing and the purging of really impactful relationships and phases that you've had in your life. But I think on the other side of this is going to be beautiful beyond belief. So please continue to take excellent care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And I look forward to seeing you soon.